My child, before you keep going, before you answer another message, before you return to the responsibilities waiting for you, before you push your feelings aside one more time, stop here for a moment. Because if you have been carrying something in silence, I need you to hear this before you take another step. This message did not find you by accident, and perhaps for the next few minutes, you can stop trying to hold everything together, because I know something about you that many people do not see. You are tired, not physically tired, not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that settles quietly inside your heart, the kind that follows you into quiet rooms, the kind that stays with you even during good days, the kind you hide so well that people assume you are doing just fine. You smile, you work, you answer messages, you show up for other people, you fulfill responsibilities, you continue moving forward. And because you continue moving forward, everyone believes you must be okay. Sometimes even you believe it, until the room becomes quiet, until the night becomes long, until your thoughts finally catch up with you. Then suddenly the questions return. Am I doing enough? Am I falling behind? Why does everyone else seem to know where they are going except me? Will things ever become easier? How much longer can I keep carrying all of this? My child, I hear every one of those questions, even the ones you never say out loud. I hear the prayers that never become words. I hear the tears that remain hidden. I hear the sighs you release when nobody else is around. I hear the moments when your only prayer is, Lord, I don't know what to do anymore. I hear that prayer too. You do not need perfect words for me to understand your heart. I understood you before you spoke, and I understand you now. My child, you have become very good at surviving, very good at continuing, very good at carrying burdens without allowing anyone to notice how heavy they have become. You carry responsibilities, you carry expectations, you carry worries about tomorrow. You carry disappointments from yesterday. You carry mistakes that I already forgave, but you still punish yourself for. You carry conversations over and over inside your mind. You carry guilt. You carry pressure. You carry fear. You carry burdens that were never yours to carry in the first place. No wonder you feel tired. You were never created to live this way. You were never meant to carry your future on your shoulders. You were never meant to solve every possible problem before it arrives. You were never meant to hold the weight of the world by yourself, and yet, that is exactly what you have been trying to do. My child, listen carefully. You do not become more valuable because you suffer silently. You do not become stronger because you refuse to ask for help. You do not need to prove your worth through exhaustion. The world tells you that your value comes from productivity, from achievement, from success, from always being strong. But I do not measure you that way. I have never looked at your life and asked, how much did you accomplish? I look at your heart and ask, how are you doing? Because your heart matters to me more than your performance ever will. My child, you have been harder on yourself than I have ever been on you. You call yourself weak. I call you tired. You call yourself a failure. I call you human. You call yourself broken. I call you healing. You call yourself lost. I call you guided. You call yourself behind. I call you growing. There is a difference, and that difference matters. You keep comparing your journey to everyone else's. You look around and wonder why life seems easier for other people, why their prayers appear to be answered faster, why their doors seem to open more quickly, why their path appears more certain. But comparison has stolen enough peace from you already. Listen to me carefully. You are not behind. Read those words again. You are not behind. You are not late. You have not ruined your future. You have not missed your purpose. You have not disqualified yourself from my plans for your life. The world measures life by speed. I do not. The world says, hurry. I say, grow. The world says, do more. I say, rest for a while. The world says, become someone important. I say, You already belong to me. My child, there are battles you keep fighting that only exist inside your thoughts. There are conversations you replay that may never happen. There are disasters you prepare for that may never come. There are futures you fear that do not exist. Fear has convinced you that worrying enough will somehow protect you. But worry has never protected you. It has only exhausted you. While your mind lives in tomorrow, today quietly passes by. While your mind prepares for disasters, peace waits outside the door. While your thoughts run toward the future, life continues unfolding around you. Come back to this moment. Breathe here. Live here. Because I am here. With you. Now. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now. My child. I know you have asked questions that seem to receive no answer. I heard every one of them. I heard the prayers whispered into pillows late at night. I heard the tears that never became words. I heard, Lord, please help me. I heard, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I heard, I feel so alone. And I heard the prayers you were too exhausted to pray at all. Not one of them was ignored. Not one. You often mistake silence for absence. You assume that because you cannot see me moving, I must not be moving at all. But seeds grow underground long before anyone sees the first sign of life. Roots grow in hidden places. Healing begins quietly. Preparation happens in silence. And some of the greatest things I do in your life happen where human eyes cannot see them. The fact that you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is moving. The fact that you cannot see answers does not mean there are no answers coming. The fact that you cannot see purpose does not mean your pain has no meaning. My child, I want you to hear this part very carefully. The fact that you are still here is not a small thing. After everything that tried to break you, you are still here. After the nights you cried in silence, you are still here. After the disappointments you never fully spoke about, you are still here. After the prayers that felt unanswered, you are still here. After the moments you thought you would never recover, you are still here. Breathing, fighting, continuing. That is not weakness, that is strength. That is proof that I have been carrying you even during the moments you believed you were carrying yourself. There were days you thought would destroy you, but they didn't. There were storms you thought would never end, but they did. There were nights you thought you would never survive, but you survived them. Not because you were alone, but because you never were. My child, stop speaking to yourself with cruelty. Stop calling yourself a burden. Stop apologizing for being tired. Stop punishing yourself for needing rest. Stop believing that healing should happen faster. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to be human. Healing is not weakness. Rest is not failure. Needing support is not failure. Being tired is not failure. My child, before you continue with your day, before you pick up every burden waiting outside this moment, I want you to remember something. You do not need enough strength for next year. You only need enough strength for today. You do not need enough peace for the next 10 years. You only need enough peace for this moment. You do not need enough answers for your entire future. You only need enough light for the next step. And I will give you that light, step by step, day by day, moment by moment. You keep asking me for the entire map. Sometimes I give you only the next step, not because I want to frustrate you, but because trust grows in the walking. My child, there are still beautiful things ahead of you. There are still prayers waiting to be answered. There are still mornings you have not yet seen. There are still moments of peace that will find you. There are still people you have not met yet who will love you well. There are still blessings that have your name written on them. And one day, you will look back on this season and realize something important. I never left you. Not for a single moment. Not during the silence. Not during the confusion. Not during the waiting. Not during the tears, not during the fear. I was there through all of it, and I am still here now. So before you keep going, Listen to me one last time. Slow down. Put down what does not belong to you. Release the burdens that were never yours to carry. Stop preparing for disasters that have not happened. Stop fighting battles that only exist inside your imagination. Stop measuring your value by how exhausted you are. Come to me with your fears. Come to me with your questions. Come to me with your doubts. Come to me with your tired heart. You do not need to become stronger first. You do not need to become perfect first. You do not need to fix yourself before coming closer to me. Just come. I will meet you where you are. Not where you think you should be, where you are, right now. My child, before you return to your responsibilities, before you continue with your day, before you carry another burden, remember this. You are loved, you are seen, you are guided, you are held, and you are not walking alone. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And if this message reached your heart today, simply whisper, Lord, I give you what I was never meant to carry alone. Then continue forward, not with fear, not with panic, not with pressure, but with peace, because I am walking beside you, and I always will.